time cards was a big kind of feature enhancement because we're trying to make sure everyone can really get compliant through the issues that FedEx was having with the under 10,000 tracking everybody's hours. It was a huge pain point for a lot of people. So we want to make sure we become closer to the industry standard that you see through other software companies and how you record, edit, and then approve time cards. So something that we've heard some feedback on is the customers kind of having a little bit of confusion, which is understandable when we try to roll something out that's so brand new. But to go through the time cards section, if you look here, you can select any date range that you want. So if we were going to do last pay period based on the FedEx schedule, you can go through your calendar, come in, you'll see different statuses for your employees, go through, see the different days. You can filter out which drivers you want to look at, and you can see the different statuses. So if you would click on one, and then you're able to come in here and edit it if they forgot to clock out, if they clocked in too late, different things like that. And in order to make sure we're following the industry standard, we require an approval for this. And the feedback that I touched on a little bit earlier was most people said that they were used to going into their driver profile and comparing their different days of the week of, okay, I see the pattern of he usually comes in at this time, he logged in super early this day, so he was probably at home not actually working, or logged in really late because there might have been bad service. So that's an enhancement that we're rolling out, but that does not mean you can approve your time card from the driver's profile. You're just able to edit the time card and get the concise look at it. So if we go in, find one that I was looking at, I think Jeff Ewell popped up. So try this one. The pros and cons of having the Acme account. You have to figure out which ones were being used. Yeah, so if you come in here, you'll be able to edit their time card being released very shortly to bring back kind of the legacy feature that most people were used to. And then if you're able to see all the time cards are looking correctly, they're able to do an approve all for the ones showing within this page. So we try to make it easier for everybody of, we don't want you to have to go through and approve them time card by time card by time card. But that's the gist of time cards, how it works, and why we set it up that way. Again, if I didn't cover something, please drop it in the chat and we'll address it at the end. But coming into payroll,
Scott, there are a couple things.
Yep.
There are a couple things I want to point out that we already have in the works here, given feedback as far as time cards go. So that what you were just showing from an approve all standpoint, you'll note that as Scott was going there, he was able to scroll up and down the table there. And so if you didn't know it, there would be some time cards hidden, right? Hidden from view. Those actually currently get approved when you do approve all, to make sure that you're not surprised by anything. This table is going to be restricted to a certain number on each page, and so then the approval all will just be for what you can visibly see. And then down in the time card details section at the bottom here, the buttons that are currently there, the approve and discard, those are actively being worked on to provide you the ability to save changes, save and approve changes, and then not too far away as well is unapprove and edit. That has been one of our biggest pieces of feedback, is that needing the ability to go back and even adjust and approve time cards. So keep an eye out for those updates coming shortly. Hopefully that will those will go a long way in addressing a lot of the early feedback we've received.